Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Assemble This. Today we're going to do the Mainstays 42-inch TV stand. So as you see, I haven't opened it yet. We're going to get all that done and we'll see how long it takes to put this thing together. Looks like it's just glued together on the sides. If you can't get the sides open, I don't really care about these boxes too much because these are like, once they're built, you're basically done with them and you just throw them away. Try not to break up the styrofoam. It just becomes a hassle for you to deal with. So, looking at it, I don't see like it needs any extra tools. It doesn't say on the box. Just like last time, we're going to separate all our pieces properly and get them nice and organized so that we can easily access everything that we need. Bring out these corners. I think they're just to hold the box in place, but it might be part of the finished product. Who knows? Got the instructions in here. Okay. We'll just take this stuff, place it back in our box. And then look for a box and set it up for reference. So. I got a trash bag nearby so I can put all this trash as it comes out. Looks like a lot of the same parts from our last assemble. So we know this is the back, so we want to put this off to the side because it won't go on until pretty much last. Okay. So these look like they're eyes. And J's, yep. This looks like some legs, yep. There you go. K's. K's over here. Most of this stuff isn't too hard to put together. It's just a lot of repetition, so just about anyone should be able to put it together. At least this time they got all our pieces. Looks like they gave us a couple extras. We'll see. They got them all separated for us. which is nice. Helps us save some time. Okay. This is an E. That's E. This is an F. So E, F. We have the D, C, and D. They're very similar to E and F. Almost identical. It's easier to work in a clean environment, so your best bet is to just clean as you go along. All right, this is your A, and I'm guessing the one below it is your B. Put that. Yep, that's your B. This is probably, I think it's an H, and this is probably C. No, that's H also, so they could be stacked together. So, now that we got everything separated, let's look at these instructions real quick. Okay. This is our warranty. Okay, just other items, so we'll move these, throw them off. The warning signs. All right. So that's the end. All right, we got A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and that is L. And it looks like it's only 6 steps. All right, so step 1 is insert the wooden dowels into the holes of rails I and J as shown below. So, are there different ones for each one? Because they want to do like all the wooden dowels right now. So from what it looks like, they're all the same size. How many is here? That's 6. Okay, so there's more than 6 holes here. So I wonder what those ones are for. All right, so we'll go with these ones because they'll probably be the only ones that can fit. So I and J times 2. And as you can see, we got the holes. We just slide them on in. Simple. So I haven't had any time to look at these instructions, so we have no clue how long it'll take us to put this together. But my guess is it'll be somewhere between 30 minutes to 45 minutes from how everything looks. So we got all of those filled with wooden dowels. Now we have to do D, E, F, C, and D. So we want us to fill all these as well. Yep, we want to go in the inside holes because the outside holes have the additional features to put in all your bolts that you tighten. So make sure you always have them in the right holes because you'll have a hard time getting them out if you put them in the wrong ones. That's D. Remember, these are mostly just guide pieces so that you can put the walls up properly on everything as you're putting it together. Look at that. That's got something in the hole right there. Push a little harder. Sometimes there's just chips. But we're down to the last four, and we're on the last piece, so that's one step down, just about. Okay. Let's see, step 2, cam locks one into the hole C, D, E, and F. Okay, so we want to get our cam locks. That would be these bad boys. And they want us to put them inside these as well. So we want to put the screwdriver side up and just drop it in there the right way. So these are only going to go in one spot because they don't make any extra holes this size anywhere else. They're just these one size. Let's see. Yep, we just got put 2 in each one. That's another item going. See how quick that was? We're getting through this already. Because the assembling part's just going to be a lot of setting and placing. We need a Phillips head screwdriver, it looks like. Okay, and that's step 1. Step 2. All right. Step 2 is we get piece A, and it says screw cam bolts into the holes of panel A as shown below. Okay, so this is panel A. These are our cam bolts. They're metal and they screw in. So this looks like we are doing the outside holes. We're gonna have to get a screwdriver for this. So it's a Phillips head. And just make sure you have it nice and you control it. You don't want these to go in crooked. Okay, nice and snug. You don't gotta go hard, just snug. I try to get comfortable doing this stuff because I'm old. All right, so just to make sure, we are doing, yep, outside holes all the way down. these are going to slide into your holes with the wooden with the other cam locks. Throw this plastic away. I think I pressed the button and paused it. So we'll get back at it. I had the button in my pocket, so I accidentally turned it off. Oh, we're good. We're good. This is your top shelf. That's why it's wooded on this side. These are going to help hold it in place. I'm using Craftsman tools because I like their brand. A lot of their tools are well made and they get the job done. So that's what it is. All right. Okay. Next up is attaching the I and J panel. Are we using screws? Looks like we are using screws for that. Yep. So how do these go on? Looks like we have a long I panel right along here. Wait a second. Okay, it says the wood goes down. Okay, there we go. And then the screws, these black screws, are gonna go in the holes, it looks like. Wait, might not be these screws. Might not be these black ones. Oh, those are nails. I guess it is these black ones. They seem, okay, that's probably why. It just seems like they won't fit. So we're gonna probably push it in. Yeah. Holes are exactly the right size for them. And like I said, go until it's snug. You don't gotta put a ton of pressure on these. It will slowly stop turning, and that's when you know you're snug. Otherwise, if you can turn pretty easily, you're not snug. We got another set of screws. But no, we only needed 6 screws for this, so that's why we went with that one. Oh, this isn't going all the way. Let me get it down. There we go. Sometimes you gotta put a little bit of force just to get it to go down. So just remember that. We're gonna put our screws right here. Oh, there's 8. So yeah, for the last one. And then once you put a little bit of force down on them, as they go down, you'll be able to twist them in easy. Last piece. Yeah, there's no holes on the other side. I was just double checking to make sure I didn't put these on the wrong side. This is the bottom. Wait, no, this is... What is this piece? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's a lip. Okay. So we got 2 screws left for this last piece when we get to it. You know what? Just say, oh, we can't do that yet. Okay. Now we got C on the outside, D on the outside, and E and F on the inside. So we got D on the outside. We put the lip. The lip is facing this side, so we want to put this on like this. Yeah. Wait a second. We don't have holes on that side, so we have to put it on this side. I should have looked at that. Because we had the holes from the whatchamacallit. And now you have C. It's got holes on that side for the cam locks as well. Then E. Oh, E has to go this way. That's why there's spaces in between them, so that these pieces can fit in there. Wait, that's not right. I think that's gonna go here. Yep, there we go. Okay, so now that we got all those in, they want to turn all the cam locks to lock them in place. So we turn to the right, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. You gotta make sure this is flush with it so that it can go into the hole all the way. There we go. to the side, come to this side, makes it easy to turn it. And you can see once you get these nice and tight, they stop wobbling around as much. There we go. All right. I still think that's our top. They just gotta put it up together upside down. Our next step, step 4. Let's make sure we're supposed to tighten it. Yeah, looks like we're supposed to tighten it. We'll figure it out. All right, so we're inserting the wooden dowels into the Ks. So we got 6 wooden dowels here and 6 Ks. And it looks like they just go right in the corners. They have them right in the corner. So, simple enough. Goes in like that. It's right in the corner. We've done some minor screwing so far, and that's about it. All right, what is the next step? Okay, so these get screwed into B. So we'll take these other screws over here, which we have a lot more of. We'll separate the bag so we don't need the bag. We need 6 of the screws. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6. And we'll put the rest over here. Remember, try not to lose any of your pieces. Now, we bring part B over here. And looks like you're putting these right in the corner. Now, looks like you have to do this sideways because I'm gonna turn the K into the, I can't turn the K into the back. So let me find one I can put the K in the back. Looks like the K is gonna be in the front. So it's all right. Screws are on this side. So just want to hold it. I keep this so y'all can see me a little bit. Having my back to the camera. Sometimes you're just gonna go left-handed. So get used to it. Make sure you hold it nice and square. And I always get the screw just below flush so that if you rub your finger across it, you don't really feel the screw. That way, it's not in your way. You don't cut yourself on it by accident. So what I like to do sometimes stick it all the way through so we have it there, and then put it in the hole, and then we just hold it in place and twist. And if you can't do it with your left hand because it's not strong enough, you can, once you're in this far, you can just come switch hands with it and finish it up. Now I'm just gonna stand up. Okay, right below the surface. We'll do one more this way. Where's the other ones? The other two go in the middle right there. So we know where all of them are going to go at. Okay. Try to get these so that they're perfectly squared. Okay, so I'm not even in the hole. That's one of those things I told you. That's why I put it through and lined up with the hole. Because you won't get a screw in otherwise. Like you have two holes there in the middle. So you're gonna have 4 in the corners and then 2 in the center that will support all the weight. Spin this around. You can only really put these in here one way because of the way the holes are designed for the screws to go through. So you can't even really mess that up. And the last one, up here in the corner. There's your bone. So next, we attach the bottom to the top here. We got to make sure the finished edge is to the side of the lip. So we want this edge to that side. And we have the holes in there to guide it. You just line it all up with the holes, let it drop on in. There we go. Everything's nice and snug. And then we will use our last 8 screws that we had over here to get it nice and tight. We got 8 holes. And pull all our screws in so we don't lose any anywhere by accident. And I like to do opposites, so I'll do this side. Come over here. That way you don't put too much pressure on the center and then you can't get this or something if something is wrong. This also prevents it from moving in the center. right. Then our next step, I think, is our last step is we turn it over and we put our back on. And then, oh, we have 2 more steps. Okay, so put our back on it now. That seems really, okay, I'll have to leave it like that. It's just gonna sit on top of it anyway. Well, go get my hammer. We got the holes, so then we get our nails. Remember, this was the fun part last time too, because hammering can really screw you over if you're not good at aiming your hammer. This is practiced. When you're really good, you can, some guys, they can just like hit it one good time and it goes in. I do the same thing with nails that I do with my screws, just far enough so that if you rub your finger across it, oh, there it goes. Ooh. Got some sweat going. A little bit of a workout here. I should line this up a little bit better. It's not exactly even, but it's covering everything, and that's what we really care about. At least it's not sticking out on any of the ends. But as you remember, last time, getting to this point was near the end. I don't know how much time we've been doing this, but it hasn't been too long. because that last part is going to be just sliding the pieces in for the shelves to sit on wherever you need them at. Put the shelves all on one side probably, or you could put them on a different side. I think that's up to your discretion. If you have smaller stuff that you want to stack on there, it might be better to put it all on one side. Maybe you got books like I do that are a certain size and you want to put a shelf right above it, and then you can put stuff still on that side, but it holds the books nice and snug for you. I think that is all up to you. So don't be afraid to move the shelves to different spots. Those things slide in and out pretty easily, so you can always readjust it to what you need. Screw, your nails are coming out. You only got like 6 more nails to go. We're gonna try like a one hitter. Get it nice and snug, then 2 bits. Not bad at all. It works. I only see 2 nails over there, but then some rolled. So I'll start with the center until I find my nails to put in the ends. This is smaller than the other ones. No, it is smaller than the other ones. Where's the... Okay, there we go. Looks like they gave us 1 extra nail maybe, in case. Or did I miss a spot? Yeah, that one nail was smaller than the rest of them. It'd be up my leg that nail was for something, but I don't see anything missing. So we got 1 nail left in there, and like I said, where's this piece go? Okay, this goes on this piece right here. It looks like, yep, it goes right here. We still got our screwdriver and we got our last 2 screws. Nice and tight. All right. So let's move our hammer out of the way. Let's see what our instructions are saying. It's saying this looks like it's our centerpiece, and we want to sit it on some of those in there, you know, and that's it. So let me get on. Try not to put too much weight on these legs as you tip it up. You got your shelving. So you can put everything in here. I'm gonna go with the middle row because I got a switch. It sits up a little bit, so these are just the same on both sides, it looks like. Slide them in. There we go. Just sits in there like that. And then you can put the other two in how you want. I'm gonna mess around for a minute and figure out where I'm gonna put mine at, but that's everything, and I'll see you on the next video.